For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start here is Tua.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Off of play action, it's Watson. This complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't you hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Steps away to his left. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Watson off play action. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
1:50 left to go in the second quarter. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To his throw here, taken in by Gesicki.
So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get...
He's got a man complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne,
99 yards.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Tua to throw again. Wilson's got it complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going right back to Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. An extra point up and good by Garibay.
Within 7 now, 28-21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 43 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jerome Baker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Watson's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Going up 4th down, they wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Agnew now to return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw, Watson.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Watson to throw.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
In motion, the tight end.
Watson.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season.